Always swimming back through melancholy waves, floating in the past. I'm drowning out today. Dreams are swimming on, sinking to the sea. Drifting in remembrance of what I used to be. I'm a castaway in the tides of yesterday. In the tides of yesterday.
And as the killer hornet reaches for his final victim, he says, "Be afraid! Be very afraid!"
Oh, come on, dude. The hornet killer is gonna do a beeline? That doesn't make sense.
Hey, Riley's scared stiff. That counts for something. Not like any of you could do any better.
I'll show you all how it's done. How about the tale of the headless roachman?
I see you kids are telling scary stories.
A spider!
A homeowner. And you're on my property.
Are you going to eat us?
Luckily for you, I'm a big fan of scary stories. If the game is telling the scariest story, mind if I try one of my own?
And if we say your story wins?
Well, then I won't eat you, I suppose. Oh, I'm just joking. Now then. The monsters came from far away, from a place that no bug should ever be. Maybe they were created to serve humans. Maybe humans just wanted to test the limits of arthropods. How monstrous we can become before we are no longer bugs. We called them Wingblights. They were killing machines, but not mindless ones. They could hide their monstrous features, blending in until they were ready to strike. But even humans make mistakes. And despite all their knowledge, they continue to underestimate us. The Wingblights arrived in the summer, when it was warm and wet, and the world was at its brightest. Carnage covered the forest. They ate like bottomless pits, constantly searching for food to power their immense strength. But the creatures had a weakness. To keep those big bodies going, they needed sugar. And nothing provided more sugar than the humble maple tree. So they gathered up their dead. Wingblights were drawn to the smell of corpses and piled them in the hollow trunk of an old maple. Rotting bugs and sweet syrup drew them in like moths to a flame. And with all their strength, the bugs sealed those monsters away in the hollow tree. Eventually, the Wingblights in the tree became a fairy tale. Bugs used it to scare grubs into behaving. But folks get curious. And the only thing more tempting than curiosity is power. Some of the monsters had survived, eating sap and the corpses of their own brethren. The monster tempted the young bug with powers from the human world. He would bring the ant back to the humans who created the Wingblights and give her the same strength, enough to rule over all the bugs in the forest. But he was a liar. As soon as that ant lifted the wood away, he flew out toward the forest, laughing all the way. Realizing her mistake, she quickly sealed the tree again so no more could follow. But of course, it was far too late. The damage had been done. The ant faced down the Wingblight. It only lasted a few minutes, though pretty impressive for a bug her size. But just before the monster took her life, the ant took its wing. The Wingblight limped away, maimed. No bugs have died by its hand since. I'm sure it's out there, somewhere. The wounded monster, and the tree imprisoning his brethren, all waiting for another foolish insect to let them out. And some bug surely will. Because just as the fly craves his rotting corpse, bugs will always covet the power of humans, even when the cost is the very core of who we are.
The monster. Is it still out there?
It's just a story, dummy. There's no such thing as a Wingblight.
Oh, the Wingblights are real. I'm a lot of things, but I'm no liar. The whole thing happened in these very woods. I bet your parents know all about it. Speaking of your parents, do they know you're out here?
What does that mean?
I mean, would anyone know where to look for you if you didn't make it home tonight?
He is gonna eat us!
Every bug for themselves!